Amazing Plant Powers: How Plants Fly, Fight, Hide, Hunt, and Change the World. Written by Laureen Leedy and Andrew Scherger. Welcome to our wild world. I'm Spike E. Prickles, and today's show is all about the amazing powers of plants. Can plants fly? Can they fight hungry bugs? Can they change life on Earth? Our green friends have astonishing abilities, as you will soon see. Let's look at some common plant parts. Not all plants have every part. Every plant needs light, water, air, and minerals to live. Let's start with the most important plant power of all. All plants use light to make food for themselves. Along the way, they release oxygen, which people and animals need to breathe. This process is called photosynthesis. Plants need water, and some can even live in it. Floating stems let water lily leaves stay on the surface. Plant roots hold soil, which reduces erosion and preserves clean water. Wide trunks and knees keep cypress trees standing tall in soggy soil. These aquatic plants have flexible stems that bend with the force of ocean waves. Prop roots give a good grip in wet ground. Salt filtering roots allow mangroves to live in seawater. Dry places and seasons are tough to survive. Many cacti have no leaves, which reduces water loss. Thick trunks, leaves, or stems can store water during dry times. Some plants can wilt when it's dry, then revive when it rains again. Many plants have long roots to reach water deep underground. Wild flowers with a fast life cycle quickly bloom and make seeds after rain falls. Shade makes it hard for plants to get enough light. Vines climb up trees or objects to reach the sunlight. Plants can bend toward light. Large, dark leaves can absorb more light. Some flowering plants sprout early in spring before the trees grow new leaves. Growing taller allows plants to get more light. What can plants do about cold? Many trees stop growing and drop their leaves in winter. Antifreeze sap in conifer needles prevents freezing. In the Arctic, plants grow close to the ground to stay out of icy winds. What can plants do about heat? Vertical cactus pads avoid the sun's hottest rays. Some plants have pale colors, such as gray, to reflect the sun's heat. Small fuzzy leaves block heat and retain water. This cactus has so many spines, they create shade for the stems. Plants can't run from fire. Thick bark protected this tree from the flames. Seeds that are released by heat will sprout after the fire. Tough plants can grow again after being burned. Storms can damage plants. Trees that are cone-shaped can shed heavy snow. Flexible stems and leaves won't break in strong winds. Some plants can tolerate flooding after heavy rains. Soils may not be ideal for plant growth. Loose sand can be held together by long roots. Carnivorous plants live in poor soil, so they hunt insects for extra nutrients. Soil bacteria and root nodules help peas and beans make fertilizer. Some plants need no soil at all. Air plants grow on other plants. Lichens can grow on bare rock. After volcanoes erupt, tough pioneer plants sprout in the cooled lava. New plants grow in many ways. Dust-sized spores will become new ferns. All these trees grew out of the same root system. Tiny plantlets have formed on this leaf edge. An old stem can take root and start a new plant. The leafy top of an old pineapple can produce a new fruit. Pollinators help flowers make seeds. Flowers use color, scent, or nectar to attract bees and other pollinators. Seeds come in many shapes and sizes. Seeds travel in a variety of ways. Some can fly in the breeze. Some seeds hitchhike on fur or clothing. Coconuts float many miles on ocean currents. Tasty fruit attracts hungry animals that spit out the seeds or pass them in droppings. Squirrels and many other animals store seeds, which can sprout if not eaten. Hungry bugs can hurt or even kill a plant. Insects may eat any part, including leaves, flowers, stems, roots, and seeds. Beneficial insects, such as ladybugs, eat plant pests. Plants can often outgrow insect damage. Many plants use toxins to defend themselves. Insects are repelled by a strong or bitter smell or taste. Hungry animals are a constant threat. A bad flavor can discourage nibbling. Many plants fight back with spines or thorns. Pebble plants hide by looking like stones. When these leaves are touched, they fold up and seem to vanish. Toxic plants may cause discomfort, vomiting, or even death when touched or eaten. Grass can regrow quickly after being grazed. People need plants. People eat fruits, vegetables, nuts, grains, and other plant products. People wear clothing made from plant fibers, such as cotton. People use wood from trees to make buildings, paper, furniture, musical instruments, boats, and many other things. People grow plants in pots and orchards and gardens and fields and anywhere else plants can live. Without plants, the land would be nothing but bare rocks and dirt. Plants have the power to make forests and farms and parks and prairies and meadows and marshes and much more. They provide shade, fresh air, and clean water. They feed and shelter the whole world. So the next time you see a plant, why not say, "Thank you"? This is a plant projects page where there's a variety of ideas for projects for you or yourself or a group of people to complete. And on page 31, there's a glossary of important words from our plant story. Did you know there's an animal that has plants living on it? This mammal lives in trees and moves very, very slowly. It's a sloth. Sloths have a greenish color because algae grows on their hair. Thank you for reading our story with us.